Does inbound marketing still work? Inbound marketing is also known as content marketing or media marketing, basically creating content so customers come to you rather than you chasing them. With AI changing how people search and content consumption evolving very fast, traditional blog posts and videos and guides, are they still worth it? That's what we're going to explore. We're going to be using real, fresh data that is relevant in 2025 that I dug up for you, statistics that just don't lie, to see what works. Can I get 30 seconds of your time? We love guiding you on your business journey, and we want to help even more people build their dream lives. So if you could hit the subscribe button, it would be greatly appreciated. It's completely free, and it helps us out more than you know. Thanks. Let's start with the data, because the data says yes, inbound still delivers. Companies using content marketing as a part of their inbound strategy see 3 times more leads for 62% less cost per lead than outbound approaches. That's according to Pingback. That means you are getting more leads for less money per lead. That's incredible. Here's another stat. 89% of marketers report inbound produces higher return on investment than outbound methods like ads or outreach. It doesn't mean that ads and outreach don't work. It just means that inbound works better. And that study is cited by Kiwi. Now, I'm not saying don't run ads. I'm saying ads are very effective in a lot of ways, especially when you don't have an audience. But when you do inbound marketing, we do content marketing, this produces more return on investment on the efforts of that inbound marketing. There's a report by HubSpot. By the way, HubSpot is like the godfather of inbound marketing or content marketing. And their report shows that SEO, blogs, and short form videos are still delivering the highest return on investment in 2025. These numbers clearly show that inbound isn't just alive, it's thriving for businesses that execute it thoughtfully. When you actually are thinking about creating high quality content to attract your customers, this really pays off. It actually is worth your time and money and effort. Next, modern buyers prefer inbound marketing. Research shows that today's buyers want to discover solutions on their own terms. They don't want it pushed in their face with intrusive ads. Inbound really aligns perfectly with this preference, with the fact that people want to search for the answers themselves, whether it's through AI or SEO or social media or whatever it might be. A B2B focused report points out that inbound actually attracts high intent organic leads and is scalable because it minimizes costs. It's not going to cost you an arm and a leg to create content on a regular basis versus ads or just doing ads. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. AI. Does it kill inbound? Let's face it, it's a shakeup. AI is changing search results drastically. Google AI overviews are starting to replace the click-throughs that people normally get to their website via Google search, meaning that people just stop at the Google overview where it has the AI, the Gemini overview where it just gives you the answer. In fact, some sites are reporting 70% decline in search traffic. So that might make you question whether inbound is dying, but it's not. It's actually shifting. Hear what HubSpot's CEO has called this moment. Their CEO calls this the color TV moment. The game is changing and brands need to be everywhere and not just on Google. They need to be on social. They need to be on YouTube. They need to be wherever their audience lives. You need to expand beyond blogs, LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever your audience consumes information. Next, let's talk about the common pitfalls that you need to be aware of. If you're not seeing results, here are a few traps that a lot of marketers fall into, and I want to make sure that you avoid them. So here's how. Number 1, tactic overload. A lot of people are just searching for the latest tactic and forgetting about strategy. Inbound doesn't work without purpose. Strategy across the funnel, across everything you do, needs to be aligned. How you attract, how you engage, how you delight your customers is still very essential. So if your strategy is to earn trust with your audience, with your content, then you need to make sure that is the pillar of every piece of content you put out there, that you're not trying to convert them every 5 seconds, that your whole idea is like, hey, I just want them to be part of my community, part of my newsletter, part of my email list, so that eventually when they're ready to buy, they know how to buy because they can just click on one of my offers. What I just said right now, what I just described is a strategy. So you need to have a strategy and follow through. Don't worry about all the little tactics that people talk about. Well, your button needs to be green. No, it needs to be red. All these little things don't really matter in the grand scheme of things if your strategy is solid. So for example, my strategy at the $100 MBA is that 95% of everything I produce is absolutely free. I want to make sure that everything I produce is high quality, it's helpful, it's engaging, it's action-packed, whether it's our podcast episodes, whether it's videos on YouTube, whether it's my newsletter, whether it's anything I do, I want to make sure that I show my audience I have their best interest in mind. And then when they are ready to buy any of our programs or anything that we do, I only want them to buy then, when they are ready and when they trust the process and trust what I offer them and what I teach them is going to work. That allows me to serve people that are interested, that are better students, that are going to get results. That's my strategy. And I got to really focus on that and go back to that strategy every single time I create a piece of content. Next, content saturation. Just pumping out blog posts won't cut it. You need to stand out content-wise. Your content needs to be thoughtful. It needs to be distributed across the platforms where your audience is, like we mentioned. But you also need to understand that, hey, I need to have a take. I have to have a perspective that is a little bit different, but also just valuable to my audience, because that's how you're going to build a tribe, your raving fans, where they're going to be like, hey, I like this perspective. This is why I subscribe to this person, because he offers or she offers something that others don't. Number 3, no measurement or optimization. You got to measure what you do. If you don't track performance, odds are your efforts are going to go wasted. So anything you do, email campaigns, social performance, SEO rankings, track it all. Inbound only works when you know when it's working, okay? And when you know when it's working, you're able to then adapt, double down on what works, and stop doing what doesn't. Now, if you want to go total boss mode, combine inbound with modern outbound. Outbound is back. It's back with precision. I'm talking about targeted outreach, AI-powered messaging, retargeting ads. These things work in combination with people that are already in your funnel or in your system, because you're just showing them things that they're already interested in. Use inbound to build trust, and then use smart outbound to accelerate the results. It's not either or. So for example, somebody joins your email list, you send them newsletters, you give them great content, you nurture that audience member, and then you can send some retargeting ads to them on social media for a low ticket offer that might interest them, something that can get the ball rolling for them, get them a quick result. See how it works hand in hand? So does inbound marketing still work? Yes, absolutely. As long as you adapt it to how people consume your content, not only now, but in the future. You want to deliver genuine value across the channels that they live in, where they go. So here's a quick action plan to get you started. Number 1, build high quality content that solves real problems for your audience. You want to optimize this for whatever platform you're using, whether it's for SEO or whether it's for Instagram or whether it's for YouTube. Make sure that you post this content and optimize it for that channel. So for example, on YouTube, I want to make sure that I have a great description, I have great links, it's edited properly, there's chapters. I want to go all out and make sure that I'm doing everything I can using that platform to get my content a fighting chance. Use AI for efficiency when creating your content. Track your results, optimize relentlessly, and then, hey, you can use a hybrid of inbound and outbound to get more sales. Thanks so much for tuning in to the podcast. If you want more real, raw, actionable insights from me every single week right in your inbox, then you should join our 3 Things newsletter. Every week, I send you 3 things, something to learn, something to do, something to think about every single week so that you're growing as an entrepreneur. It's absolutely free. Over 800 people have signed up to our newsletter in the past week alone. So it only takes 5 minutes to consume. It's really value-packed, and it's my way to coach you from afar. So just go to 100mba.net/newsletter to sign up, and I'll see you there. Before I go, I want to leave you with this. One of the things I love about content marketing and inbound marketing is that when somebody discovers you, Googles you, goes to your website, checks out your YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, you're giving them something to chew on, something to get to know who you are, what you're all about, to start to get to know you, get to like you, okay? This matters in business and sales. So if you don't have content for people to consume, how are they going to know if you're a right fit for them? How are they going to know what you're all about if they actually need your product or service or can benefit from what you have? And the reason why having regular content is so important is because you're going to need to create content for different types of people, different types of avatars, different types of needs, wants, stages in life, stages in business, whatever it might be. So don't let people starve when they find out about you. Give them something to consume. Thanks so much, and I'll check you in the next one.